YouTube? AJ Shaver back again for another video, and we have a brand new product. This is our Barrow Bag, and as you can tell, it has the same mosquito netting, the same little unloading loops down here on the bottom, and then this one comes with a topper to it as well. This was the first bag I ever filled, so I was kind of curious whether I should just hand toss it in or if I should just lay everything in there, not really stacking it, but setting it in. I guess it would be stacking. Just to get a nice even flow going through it. So all of my pieces are 16-inch. This bag comes up to 40 inches, and we're running an average of about 24 inches going across, and then again 16 inches. So I did the math, it works out to, as I have it here, you could get a little bit more underneath this, and I think it would bring it out to an even 9 cubic feet per bag. The way we did this one, 16 by 24 by 40, worked out to 8.89. And again, like I said, if you put a little bit more in here, I think that would be like the perfect 9 cubic foot bag. So all I was doing was just coming here from this bag and just dropping some in, so we'll do that again. But this is the filled bag. I do have my little hand truck here behind it. There is quite a bit of weight in there. It's a little bit heavier than I thought it was going to be. Definitely a very healthy wheelbarrow amount. You know, if you were servicing like an HOA or had to get wood into a backyard and the only way you had to do it was with a hand truck through like a skinny gate or something, you know, a couple of these would definitely do the job. But I'm just going to step over here. We'll load this one in by hand. I'll probably move the camera so you can see exactly what we have going on. And but yeah, this is our new Barrow Bag, and we'll get pricing and availability a little bit later in the video. But for now, let's move that camera and fill another bag. I wasn't really counting pieces on the last fill going in. I was more or less just trying to get a uniform kind of pattern going through the bag. And again, I was debating, do I go, you know, front to back this way, or if I go side to side, but I think it looks better. That way you could see all the ends of the wood as it's, you know, poking out the, not poking out, but, you know, you could see it through the bag itself because of that mosquito netting. And I normally don't like stacking firewood, but I don't think you're going to get the quantity in the bag unless you're actually, you know, dropping it in like this. Again, this is only the second bag that I've ever had to fill, but it's pretty easy. You don't have to worry about, like, you know, doing the log cabin ends to it, you know, to make sure the pile is going to stand up straight. We've been dropping in everything from little pieces to big pieces. You'll see like the white ventilated sides. It's the same as the log lift bag itself. You know, just kind of bloat out a little bit. That's where we were getting that 24-inch, you know, kind of measurement from it. Had quite a bit of interest in these, you know, over the last couple of years. Finally got this one in that I like enough to do a video on. And I think it's going to be handy with the unloading loops on the bottom. You can get into where you're going, grab the bottom of them, and basically flip it over. Or use, you know, something like this in the pallet fork, slip underneath it and pick them up as well. I don't have an actual weight on it. Probably going to do the math once I get my phone back out of the tripod, and we could do something where, you know, if one of these bags has a third of a cord, you know, weighs roughly 1,200 pounds, and just kind of do the math backwards, it's definitely, you know, a very healthy 200 pounds or better, I would say. And the mosquito netting is just like the log lift bag here, so you can see everything through the bag itself if you're going to do it in like a retail location. And again, the same ventilated sides, you're going to get massive amounts of airflow through it. Being able to kind of drag it around or using the little dolly or the hand truck would work pretty well too. I think transportation wise, with having the cover over the top is pretty nice. Wouldn't have to worry about things blowing out, or if it did fall over like in the lobby of a big building or something, you wouldn't be losing pieces everywhere. You're kind of keeping it contained. I don't know if I would put one of these out by my roadside stand or not, because again, I don't think the average person could pick it up, but I think you would like pick it up and load it in the back of an SUV or something. But I do think you would be able to hand truck it and then knock it over and pull the unloading loops on the bottom, you know, to get the bag back basically. They're brand new, they haven't stretched out yet, so I'm trying to get a verified, you know, quantity here inside the bag. Mix it up, big pieces, little pieces. I was up here yesterday processing some hickory and some cherry, and when I came around the corner at the wood lot here, I made me think about it. I have cherry here, and it was very, the aroma of the cherry was just kind of wafting around the wood lot. It was pretty cool. So I think that's going to be about as much as I want to get in there. They do give you the strings to tie it down. And they even give you little tabs here on the front to go ahead and tie things into. I just kind of did like a shoelace knot on the other bag there to get the pretty bow into it. So there we have it, our second Barrow bag ever filled. And so let me grab the camera, we'll do a quick walk around on this and wrap it up. The lifting loops also make it nice for holding it back or holding it together. You could get like a carabiner and kind of clip it here behind the hand truck to keep it from falling forward. And as much as I hate to stack firewood, I'm going to go ahead and lay this one over and just get it into the bucket here on the tool cat. That way I don't just have to pick it up off the ground. I can just use the bucket and dump it into our conveyor over there, and then just use this to fill the next round of firewood bags. So, well, here goes nothing. Well, that wasn't nearly as horrible as I thought it could have been, but definitely doable. Use the hand dolly or the hand truck to get it to wherever you got to go. Grab those loops, dump it out, grab your bag, go get another one. All right, so that's our dumped out quantity in the first bag. This is the second bag, and see if I can do this here one-handed. I did fill this one just a little bit more than the other one. And I measured it beforehand, and it came up right around 40 inches, like I said. So there's like your 40, 41, all the way to level ground. And again, these are all 16-inch pieces that are in here. And we're bloated over that side just a little bit, bloated over this side just a little bit. So this one's a little skinnier than 24. There we go. but a little bit taller. So I think we're going to stick with that 9 cubic foot rating on this. Just have to get maybe another row underneath that little tie down flap on top there, and that should do it. All right, so again, this is my first crack at the Barrow bags. Again, roughly going to say about 9 cubic feet. So that means there should be about 14 and a half of these in a stacked cord. I think that worked out really well with being able to flip it upside down. You could do that right on the customer's back porch, or the customer themselves can do it and bring you the bag back, however it had to happen. It's definitely bulky. I know I couldn't pick it up and try to carry it in, but that worked out really well for getting it on the hand truck and taking it to the destination and flipping it over. Again, we ran this one. They're roughly about 24 inches wide once it gets the bloat to it, about 40 inches high. I would probably go just a little bit more on this one, maybe another row, and that would help get the true 9 cubic feet inside the bag. But I'm really happy with them. The tag here on the back does read about 19 and a half by 19 and a half by 34. So again, that doesn't account for the stretch that's in it. But it's the same heavy duty lifting straps, the same ventilated sides, and definitely the mosquito netting and the unloading loops on them. Just like the bigger bags, all made at the same factory, the same quality. It's going to have the UV resistance built into it, just like the big bags. I'm really excited. Rough numbers are probably going to be somewhere around $5, probably a little bit less than $5 a bag. It's a specialty thing, so I'd like to get them for less than that, but I have to sit down and do all the math, and we'll figure out, just like the big bags, how many of these we can get in that magical 24 by 24 inch box that weighs less than 50 pounds. We can ship it right to your door. So let me do the homework on that. But for now, let me know what you think about these Barrow bags. I like them. Will they work for your application? I don't know, so leave your comments down below. Definitely give me a phone call. It's 833-SPLITTER. It's 833-775-4887. Or you can shoot me an email at sales@shaverequipment.com. And once I get the pricing structure figured out, these will be available on the website for online ordering, just like the other bags. And that website is shaverequipment.com, equipment all spelled out. And really looking forward to using these. I've already got some applications in my head on how I want to do them. Be nice to do like a niche amount. Like we have a guy that comes up for the hickory that we had split yesterday. I could basically give him one of these bags with the hickory in it, because 9 cubic feet versus, the 6 or 7 individual wrapped bundles that he ordered. It'd be kind of cool. Could use this to set it in the back of his truck, let him go home. He could unload it and go from there. But different ideas that are rattling around in my brain. So again, would love to earn your business with the sales quote on anything that we have for sale, whether it's the vertical splitters, the horizontal splitters, the processors, the rotating grapple forks, the log loader trailers, all of that stuff. Give me a phone call, shoot me an email, and love to hear from you soon. Do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button here on the channel so you can stay up to date on everything we have going on. And a bag like this is definitely helping me work hard to be lazy. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.